Hello, my name is Erica Ozier. I'm the art educator at Salem Church Elementary School here in Chesterfield, and today I'm going to be showing you 10 creative tech tools that you can use in your classroom today. But I'd like to introduce you to my research collaborator, Oscar Keys.
Hi, I'm Oscar Keys. I'm the Multimedia Teaching and Learning Librarian over at VCU Libraries, and I'm really excited to be talking to y'all about our collaborative research project we sort of stumbled into by accident. So part of my job is finding cool, interesting, often free and open source tools for instructors to use in their classroom.
And this was really great for me because one of the things that I love to do is to bring meaningful experiences with technology to the students in my classroom.
So I would bring all these tools to Erica and say, like, look, wouldn't these be great to use with kids in your classroom?
And I would say, that's great. It's going to take me 6 to 8 months to get any of that approved.
So instead of saying that this is what you can do, I started shifting my questions to what do you need?
So here were my 5 criteria. Number 1, it had to be free. I didn't have any more room in my budget to be buying software. Number 2, it had to be easy to use. I teach pre-K through 5th, so it needed to be easy to use in a variety of grade levels. Number 3, it needed to be web-based because it takes a long time to get software downloaded onto laptops. Number 4, no login required. As a requirement at Chesterfield County, students are not allowed to log in to any software or web-based applications. And number 5, I needed a wide range of tools. Having 15 different photo editors wasn't going to work for me. I wanted to be able to do a wide variety of making with my students.
So based on those requirements and a lot of research
And a lot of testing,
we've whittled down all of the various creative tools on the internet into our 10 kid-tested,
teacher-approved
creative tools.
Photopea is a free online image editor, which supports all kinds of file types, including JPEG and PNGs, Photoshop and GIMP project files, and even raw photo images. Importing images and photos is a total breeze. You can work with layers, transparencies, mess with opacities and styles, and even make masking layers. It is basically a free Photoshop in your browser.
Glitch art is the practice of purposefully corrupting digital data using digital or analog errors for aesthetic purposes. By breaking the image, we create a new meaning, and it begs the question, if we break it on purpose, is it really even broken? PhotoMosh is an application that allows the user to glitch photos and videos using WebGL effects. Images can be uploaded, or students can take live video or photos using a webcam. Images can be exported as still JPEGs, animated GIFs, or as WebM video files.
This is basically MS Paint, but animated. GIF Paint is a very extremely simplified method of making hand-drawn animation. In just a few frames, you can create an animated masterpiece. You can mess with the animation speed, see your previous frames by using the onion skin mode, or play around with the GIF brush. You can even import images to trace over too. Obviously, it all exports as GIFs.
Pixel is a free online application for creating pixel art and sprites for video games. Students can draw, shape, and animate art on the pixel level. The program allows the creation of layers, opacities, and onion skinning, as well as the pixelation of imported images. It is also an exceptionally easy way to teach the basics of stop motion and keyframe animation. Images can be exported as PNGs, JPEGs, sprite sheets, or as animated GIFs.
Vector is a free vector-based graphics editor. What this means is that unlike most image editors, the designs created with vectors can be scaled infinitely without losing any quality. This editor includes tools for creating shapes, a pen tool for drawing, and it even allows you to import images as references. It also supports layers and opacities. It's extremely helpful for image tracing or logo design projects, and we liked this one the best because it had a built-in tutorial and a very simple interface.
MyOats is an interactive website that assists in the creation of digital radial designs. This program examines radial symmetry, pattern, repetition, and the art of the mandala. You can change the brush size, opacity, and color, as well as play with different layering techniques. Designs can be downloaded as PNGs with background or as a transparency.
SculptFab is a simple 3D sculpting tool that allows you to sculpt from a digital ball of clay inside your browser. You can choose from different material types and tools, allowing you to pinch, drag, and smooth your designs. There's even a symmetrical sculpting option, which I found to be particularly helpful for students who are doing this for the first time. The program exports OBJ and PLY files, which can be imported into other 3D modeling software, as well as STL files, which are used for 3D printing. Humanoid figures can even be animated using the simple app Mixamo.
Inspirograph is a digital version of the classic Spirograph tool, the geometric drawing device that produces mathematical roulette curves using different sized gears and rings. Select your tools, pick your hole and color, and use the arrow keys to drive the gear forward. Click the eye to make the gears disappear and screenshot your work to save.
Twine is an open source tool for telling interactive nonlinear stories. In the classroom, it can become a simple and fun way to introduce the concept of creative coding for the first time. Everything is text-based, but by using simple HTML code, you can embed images, sounds, videos, and even a game within a game. When you're done, everything downloads into a single HTML file that will open in any browser.
Okay, so go with me on this. Have you ever wished you could paint with emojis? Emoji Ink is a digital drawing tool using, you guessed it, emojis. Emojis are sorted by color, and once selected can be enlarged or reduced, and students can stamp or drag their emoji selection to create lines, color, and shape. Photos can also be uploaded and colored over using emojis. A word of warning. Teachers cannot control which emojis are available, so warn students against using inappropriate emojis. I found that students are pretty cool with this. Artwork can be exported to transparent PNGs.
So the question becomes, how do you prep for this kind of digital lesson? Well, the first thing you need to consider is access. Do your kids have access to this site in the district? Here in Chesterfield, I'm happy to say that all these websites are unblocked and are ready for use. However, it's always good to check in with IT before you do any kind of digital lesson. The second thing, technology. We at Salem Elementary are lucky enough to be 1-to-1 3rd grade through 5th grade, so I just have my kids bring their Chromebooks to the art room. But if you're not 1-to-1, check to see if you can get access to your computer lab or partner with your school librarian. Librarians are very cool. Finally, saving. Where are your kids going to save their stuff? Google Drive? Canvas? How are you going to get access to their work? Make sure you budget this into the class time. I cannot stress this enough. You think your kids know how to save stuff? They don't. Sorry to break it to you. Creating a handout on how to save will save you headaches in the last 10 minutes of class.
So one important thing to be thinking about with web-based tools is that they're not perfect. Along with all of the pros they might bring in terms of accessibility, they also bring some cons in terms of predictability, so web-based tools might disappear. If the tool is really good, there's a chance that the site might get bought and purchased and put behind a paywall. The developer might lose interest or not be able to sustain it because they've got other things going on. Google Chrome might just one day decide it's a virus when it's clearly not, and your computers at school might have an update, and this might happen the day that your lesson's supposed to happen. But this is no different than anything else you might encounter in your classroom. As a teacher, we're really adaptable and flexible, and I think those are strengths when assigning a digital project. So in terms of your prep, it's just always a good practice to have a couple of backup sites that might work in a pinch. And also, you know, there's no shame in going back to the hand-drawn version of something and exploring those creative possibilities with your students. Well, Erica, I think that's all I had.
Yep, thank you so much for listening to our presentation. Again, I'm Erica Osier.
And I'm Oscar Keys.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.